political advice to the Democrats is continue to tell everybody who thinks Sydney Sweeney is attractive is a Nazi. that appears to be their actual strategy. I mean,
I will say this. I think the Republican politicians like actively talking about how hot Sydney Sweeney is so gross, and it's going to backfire. Because like Ted Cruz was posting about it. He's like, Sydney Sweeney is a looker. She's got these for days. It's like, dude, you're like 68 years old. And you liked on 9/11. Famously. You liked cuck on 9/11. I remember. Okay. Okay. We got to do the Sydney Sweeney. There's Sydney Sweeney updates. Ladies and gentlemen, my gins are so superior. Sydney Sweeney, as you guys know, did an American Eagle ad, and you're not ready. You are not ready for what has happened since then. Number one, she did the Nazi Eagle ad, right? A double entendre, a pun for superior genes, whatever. People got real mad. Not that there's anything, going on. Not that there's any sort of momentum on that side. I think it's more so indicative of the time that we're in, that corporations are like feeling, the corporations are just feeling comfortable with like making double entendres such as this one. Having said that, Republicans love the message. Okay. Republicans love the message. And there's one Republican who really loved the message.
By the way, the Sydney Sweeney controversy can't get enough of this either. I mean, the jeans ad.
Yeah, that's my clickbait.
I mean, it's all over the place. You'll remember this ad of everybody talking, I don't know, accusing the company American Eagle as being racist and all of the above. Well, President Trump is reacting to reports now that she is a registered Republican. Listen.
She's a registered Republican? Oh, now I love her ad. Is that right? Is Sydney?
Oh, now I love her ad. Bro, didn't you tell everyone you didn't care about the ad? Yes, I don't. Because the ad itself is not going to make people go, oh my God, I love white supremacy. I love eugenics. The ad itself is more devastating when you think about the environment for major corporations. A couple of years back, no corporation would ever dare to entertain a double entendre about like superior genes with like a blonde woman with blue eyes, okay? Now they're just swinging from the fences because they know that this kind of back and forth, this kind of discourse helps them overall. And now you even got the president leaning into it.
You'd be surprised at how many people are Republicans. That's what I wouldn't have known, but I'm glad you told me that. If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic.
So do you think she gets an invite to the White House out of that?
There you go.
In true Trump fashion. Look, this didn't even have to be a story. You had two competitors going at it. You had the American Eagle with Sweeney on the cover and Beyonce, who has taken over Levi's as well. And both of them are beautiful women. And people were buying both of them. They have turned this into some type of scandal. It didn't have to be that way. The woman wasn't even talking about her politics. Now we're going and looking at her voter history. She was a private person. I mean, I just think it's a little bit ridiculous, but I think it's great for American Eagle because now their value is going to go up all because of the outrage. Now Republicans are.
Dude, this man has one of the worst jobs on the planet. It is crazy. It is crazy that he just like has to sit there and just be like, yeah, I mean, white genes are superior. What's the problem? Literally every day of the fucking week, dude. He just has to sit there and just be like, yeah, white is right. I'm so confused as to why people are even making a statement about this. Nobody gave a fuck that Sydney Sweeney's looked great, okay? That wasn't like a real thing. People were just like joking off of that. This is a little bit different than that. You know what I mean? Like right-wingers were like, Sydney Sweeney killed woke by showing her. And of course, like leftists and liberals alike were just like making fun of that because they were like, everybody loves to shut the fuck up. No one cared. But this is a little bit different because this is like a major, I mean, this is an American company just being like, doing a meme about white supremacy, you know, and eugenics. I don't think the ad itself is like actually making people realize that white is right or anything. But I think, like I said, it's more so a symptom of the times. It's like indicative of where we're at as a society, that corporations that used to try to like be fake woke are now going to be like fake right wing. Because ultimately, they don't give a shit. They only care about profit.
Are going to be buying American Eagle.
And of course, Democrat politicians took the bait and decided
Of
to weigh
course.
in and get all upset about it. And Vice President JD Vance had some advice for them on it.
Political advice to the Democrats is continue to tell everybody who thinks Sydney Sweeney is attractive is a Nazi. that appears to be their actual strategy. I mean, it actually reveals something pretty interesting about the Dems, though, which is that you have like a normal, all-American, beautiful girl doing like a.
I will say this. I think the Republican politicians like actively talking about how hot Sydney Sweeney is so gross, and it's going to backfire. Because like Ted Cruz was posting about it. He's like, Sydney Sweeney is a looker. She's got these for days. It's like, dude, you're like 68 years old and you liked porn on 9/11. Famously, you liked cuck porn on 9/11. I remember, okay? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Oh, man. Yeah, he did. You guys don't remember Ted Cruz?
Normal jeans ad, right? They're trying to sell jeans to kids in America, and they have managed to so unhinge themselves over this thing. And it's like, you guys, did you learn nothing from the November 2024 election? Like, I actually thought that one of the lessons they might take is we're going to be less crazy. The lesson they have apparently taken is we're going to attack people as Nazis for thinking Sydney Sweeney is beautiful. Great strategy, guys. That's how you're going to win the midterms, especially young American men.
They're leaning into crazy. And then meanwhile, Sydney Sweeney, of course, is leaning into the whole thing because she realizes it's pretty hilarious. New video coming out showing her at a shooting range. And
I can't begin to explain this enough. Corporations do not care. They only care about profit. If they think being woke is going to sell jeans, they're going to do the same ad, but with a black person. And then they're going to make the right wing go crazy. Okay. Which, by the way, I brought this up on the podcast Patreon episode as well. I was like, imagine if this was not Sydney Sweeney, but a black person, a black woman saying, these are my superior jeans. What do you think the right wing reaction would be? And that's what it is. It's just like, they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. Corporations don't give a shit. Even right wingers don't necessarily give a shit until they're primed to get mad. I'm sure there was a similar a similar ad campaign in the past, but ultimately, as long as there isn't like a Matt Walsh and a Tucker Carlson and a Ben Shapiro like constantly gearing people up to lose their minds, they're not going to care. But ultimately, remember, corporations do not care. They do not care. They do not have like, some corporations have like real ideology, like Ben and Jerry's, I would say, is like actually woke, right? They're not fake woke. They're real woke, right? They care about this shit, and they'll put their money where their mouth is every now and then. But ultimately, corporations are only doing this because they think this is how you make money.
knocking it up pretty good.
I mean, you love to see it. For me, as a single guy, anytime I see a young woman that can shoot, her value goes up. That means I can take her home to Texas. She understands. That means when I'm away from the family, she's going to protect the family.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it $150, dog. If she's a fucking registered Republican and she's talking about superior genes, and I don't think her family's gonna be as inviting and as accepting. You know, I don't even know if Sydney Sweeney's like that. I don't know enough. Like, people are saying she's a registered Republican. But if she got like hella Trump supporters in her family, I'm going to keep it $150. They're probably not going to be excited seeing you at their doorstep. You know, at least that's what I know about the common meta. Okay, bro, this is reaching as a jeans ad, not Hitler's manifesto. I don't think you need to be a fucking descendant of Adolf Hitler to be like the average Republican that hates when their blonde daughter dates a black man. in Idaho, where she's from. That's just regular racism, you know? Feel me? Yeah, look at Hulk Hogan. Yeah, that kind of racism isn't even just about Republicans either. Democrats do that too. That's just wholehearted, like, real ass American white racism. Homegrown. No wonder there are no black people in this community. There are black people in this community. I don't know why you're saying that. We have the statistics.
And I just think this is beautiful. That they tried to destroy this woman, and her value is going up. She is just not beautiful, but she can shoot too. We're done here. We're done.
Practicing self-defense.
I mean, it's just beautiful. It didn't have to be like this. They could have just allowed American Eagle to have the win.
Right.
But now they picked the stupid fight, and JD Vance is right. And by the way, a good get by Ruthless Bros for getting up with the vice president.
Yeah, that was good.
They didn't learn anything from the election. They have no instincts anymore. It's kind of sad.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian.
Good take, man. Also, she pulled the... Saw the cast of Euphoria last night at the Gaslight. Sydney Sweeney, Hunter Schafer, and Maud Apatow spotted at the karaoke bar last night. So it's good. Maybe this is her way of saying she's not a Trump supporter. I just don't get it. Like, how could you... Okay. I don't want to be the one who's too woke here. People are saying Hunter Schafer is white. Y'all are so stupid, man. If she's a Trump supporter and she voted for Donald Trump, that's not just like anti-non-white people. You know that, right? Like, who's the first group of people that Donald Trump's administration went after, chatters? Did y'all forget? Trans women, trans people in general. What the? Yeah, Trump literally reset Hunter Schafer's passport to M on the gender marker. Like, that was one of the first things that the administration did. So I don't know how that works. I don't fully get it. Hunter Schafer is a friend of the show. I will not allow any Hunter Schafer slander. She was literally arrested at a fucking pro-Palestine rally, okay?
President Trump.
That's it. Don't forget that.
Tweeted about her, posted on Truth Social, which also makes its way over to X, the following. This is one of the classic Trump tweets of all time, and that's saying something. Now, he found out that she's a registered Republican. That hit the news this weekend. Sydney Sweeney, a registered Republican, has the hottest ad out there, he writes. It's for American...
I love this dude. Megyn Kelly is so excited at reading a Donald Trump tweet that isn't just like, I love Jeffrey Epstein. He was so handsome. Many of the minors actually wanted him. You know what I mean? Like, she's just like, oh, thank God we can do discourse on some other for once. I will never release the files. All the minors that he stole from me, I wanted to use myself. It's very messed up. He stole the minors from me, so we fought. I'm exaggerating, but only by a little bit, for the record, about the what Donald Trump has said, which is fucking nuts. He did literally say one of the minors, Virginia Jeffrey, he stole from me, from my spa. The minor worked at my spa, the best spa. We have best spa. To spa or not to spa? That is the question. I told him, don't do it again. And then he stole another minor from me. Donald Trump, operator of the greatest spa with a lot of minors, many of which were trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein later on. Like that literally is what he said.
Eagle, and the jeans are flying off of the shelves. Go get 'em, Sydney! Exclamation point. On the other side of the ledger, Jaguar did a stupid and seriously woke advertisement That is a total disaster, in all caps. The CEO just resigned in disgrace, and the company is in absolute turmoil. Who wants to buy a Jaguar after looking at that disgraceful ad? I'll show it to you in a minute, audience. Shouldn't they have learned a lesson from Bud Light, which went woke and essentially destroyed in a short campaign?
I'm glad that this is news now. Like, this is good news. I'm glad that this is what we are covering as news and commentary, all that pertains to culture. Very cool.
The company? The market cap destruction has been unprecedented, with billions of dollars so foolishly lost. Or just look at woke singer Taylor Swift. Here we go, cherry on top. Ever since I alerted the world as to
That got bro pussy wet. I guess it doesn't work that well when it's a woman that I'm talking about, but like, she's so stoked. She's literally so stoked. She's like, yeah, Taylor Swift destroyed. Sick. Okay. You're like 55 years old, man. Why the do you care about any of this shit? You've been a political commentator for like longer than I've been alive. Why is this so exciting for you? Oh my God. The leader of the free world is shitting on Taylor Swift. Oh, thank God. Finally.
what she was by saying untruth that I can't stand her, hate, in all caps with an exclamation point. She was booed out of the Super Bowl and became no longer hot, in all caps. The tide has seriously turned. Being woke is for losers. Being Republican is what you want to be. Thank you for your attention to this matter. It's the greatest. It's so right. He's right. What did he say that was wrong in there? Absolutely.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you go to a Republican town hall and like the Republican town hall and you got fucking the Deborahs and the Barbers being like, we will kill you. We will kill you dead with our weapons. We do not even have our weapons, so we will use our hands. If you take away our health care, we will actually shoot you in the streets. And Megyn Kelly's like, yeah, woke is dead. Yeah, definitely. No, definitely. Things are so good. Everyone is so stoked. Yeah, keep talking about Taylor Swift and don't fix the cost of living crisis, which Donald Trump ran on. And people will eventually only focus on this. Yeah, this is a great take, actually. This is Colbert Lovers is exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah, has the energy of Jimmy Kimmel laughter. Lol, Trump, lol, lol. Cooked. What is this? Trump is apparently unprompted calling people to tell him that he hasn't killed Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, Midas touches. I don't know about this reporting. All right, here's another one. Here's another one. Let's pepper in some more Mike Flood moments.
My question is fiscal. With 450 million FEMA dollars being reallocated to open Alligator Alcatraz and 600 million taxpayer FEMA dollars being used to now open more concentration camps and ICE burning through $8.4 million a day to illegally detain people, how much does it cost for fascism? How much do the taxpayers have to pay for a fascist country?
Hell yeah. Bro, this is Nebraska, okay? You understand me? This is Nebraska. This is a Lincoln, Nebraska, Mike Flood town hall. This ain't the fucking DSA. This is not like this is not the woke Maoists getting together. These are Deborahs. These are Barbaras. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, these are corn Karens. Yeah, I love that. I'll be honest. I'm kind of farming this story. Like, people really want to fucking give a hot take on this. I don't fucking care about this, dude. I don't. You can say it's because I think Sydney Sweeney's hot or whatever in your mind, but like it's just crazy how much people care about this. It's like American politics is so hyper capitalist that like even the anti-administration, anti-establishment political movements are still organized around commodities and around consumption. Like, oh, I'll never buy an American Eagle jean ever again. I'm taking my business to like Aeropostale or Aeropostale, whatever you say it, or Abercrombie and Fitch. Okay. Like we are a very English is my second language. Don't make fun of me for not being able to say Aeropostale or whatever correctly. Shut the fuck up. You're monolinguist. You're monolinguist cucked. Okay? I'm language maxing. You're literally fucking monoling cucked. That shit ain't even English, dog. Shut up. Can you pronounce Chipotle? Chipotle? Yeah, I'm tongue maxing. Your tongue can't even fucking turn around. This is a very white community. So like a lot of you are not super in tune with what's going on, but like one of the most like impactful, I would say, at least according to FD Signifier, one of the most impactful like boycott movements have been against Target. And why did the unks and the aunties in the black community boycott Target? It's because Target like fired their DEI people, and now it's like they're really mad about Target. Okay, and they've been boycotting it, and I know because I've been seeing people yelling at Kai Cenat because he did a collab with Target. And I've been seeing black content creators on TikTok yelling at Kai Cenat, and they're not even like young. They're, Gen X and like elderly millennial black content creators and stuff on social media, just like yelling at Kai Cenat for doing like a tone collab with Target. But even then, even my not so woke friends are boycotting Target. That's what I mean. No, you mean we've been boycotting Target. I mean, I boycott Target every day, but I didn't know about it until FD put me on. Target CEO met with Al Sharpton a few months ago over the boycott. Sharpton led a whole ass march to Costco thanking them for keeping their DEI programs. Anyway, my point is, like a lot of our political initiatives basically move in the direction of like picking one brand over the next. I wish we could just do more advocacy in the direction of like actual legislation. Is that bad? No, not necessarily. I mean, I have a boycott initiative that I'm obviously fond of and I actively support it. It's BDS, right? So it's not even necessarily, I don't necessarily have a problem with like boycotting corporations, but like also the BDS initiative, Boycott, Divestments, and Sanctions on Israel, comes from the Palestinian National Council, and it's directed at like specific companies for participating in the apartheid structure or the genocide that Israel is conducting. It's not because they like fired the DEI people. Not to say that like firing the DEI people is not an indication that the company is moving in an anti-woke direction. So there's truth to that as well. But I wish that we would do more political initiatives, both outside of boycotting, because boycotting is only one aspect of BDS, right? Demanding divestments from the state of Israel is another very important one, and demanding sanctions of the state of Israel is another very important one. Without the D and the S, if you're just doing the B, you're not going to get a lot of movement. I wish there was more of a, targeted initiative that didn't just like revolve around like one corporation that people are focusing on, but instead like actively pushing for legislation change.
Sydney, can you click on that? Sorry. Sydney, any comments about the ad? Sydney, please. That it's being racist. Thank you.
Look at that movie, Americana.
The White House is reacting to the controversy over Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle ad. The ad's getting attention for its play on the word genes, as in denim pants, and genes as in genetics. Critics say it plays on themes of eugenics. Now a second ad, this time from Dunkin', is drawing similar scrutiny. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the latest.
Wait, what did Dunkin' Donuts do? The fuck? Now we got a Dunkin' Donuts ad that's racist? Dunkin' Donuts did one too? Wait, what the fuck?
I didn't ask to be the king of summer. It just kind of happened. This tan? Genetics. I just got my color analysis back. Guess what? Golden summer. Literally. I can't help it. Every time I drink a Dunkin' Gold.
What is this real? No. This is not a real ad, is it? Why are fucking American companies talking about genetics like this, bro? What is happening? What the fuck is going on, dude? It's weeks old. Tap in. I don't see any ads. The Fourth Reich is here, and as you say, it's the Burger Reich. Yeah, this is some crazy ass shit, bro. I love my genetics. They're so good and so much better than other inferior species who I don't even want to call human if you really think about it. Like, what the? I feel like I'm going crazy. What the was that? What does genetics have to do with Dunkin' Donuts unveiling what I assume is orange juice? What the?
This tan? Genetics. I just got my color analysis back. Guess what? Golden summer. Literally. I can't help it. Every time I drink a Dunkin' Golden Hour Refresher, it's like the sun just finds me. So if sipping these refreshers makes me the king of summer, guilty as charged. The Golden Hour Refresher. Only at Dunkin'.
I'm losing my mind a little bit. What is this? This chatter claims to have gone to school with this actor. Spokane is in the red half of Washington that wants to separate from the other half and calls itself Liberty Law. What? Yes, it is. I went to fucking high school with Gavin. He used to do Christian movies before he got his big break. It doesn't surprise me at all that he did this. Duncan actor is an evangelical Christian wacko too. This summer, I turned pretty star Gavin Casa Legno blasted over liking sexist and transphobic posts. Dude, oh God. Monoculture is so awesome because, like, if I saw this dude walking down the street, I would think he's like a gay twink who is the most like pro-LGBT person on the planet. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean he's a Christian evangelical who hates like gay and trans people? Like, what are you? You can't look like that. You're not allowed. You know? That's crazy. Oh, he's bisexual in the show? Shut the fuck up. That's crazy. Even the evangelicals are twinks in 2025. Yeah, 100%. It looks like an extra in a Troye Sivan music video. Yeah. Why did we focus on the actors? They didn't write this guy, Sydney Sweeney or whatever, but the energy is incredibly misdirected. I mean, I don't really care about the actors. I've literally said that exact same thing. I think the corporations are also not doing it because they have like an investment in defending white supremacy. They just have an investment in terms of winning over people and assuming that this will drive sales, and they're entertaining this kind of shit specifically because they believe that this will bring tremendous profits. This will yield tremendous profits in return. That's it. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why people are doing this. Companies are doing this. Companies do not give a shit about wokeness, and they do not give a shit about racism either. You know, it's just marketing.
Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican. I think her ad is fantastic.
The controversy over Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle ad has reached the White House.
My jeans are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very jeans.
The ad gained attention last month for its play on the word jeans, as in denim pants, and genes as in genetics, many saying it plays on the themes of eugenics.
The American eugenics movement in its prime between like 1900 and 1940 weaponized the idea of good genes just to justify white supremacism.
My genes are superior, and by that, I mean white with blonde hair.
But some saying that connection may be going too far.
As far as I'm concerned, y'all be looking way too deep into.
The controversy has gone political, pitting right-wing.
The nonsense where you are not allowed to ever celebrate someone who is white and blonde and blue-eyed.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Every advertisement, with the exception of like Dove or whatever the f that really triggers the out of conservatives, has always heavily featured white people. America is majority white. Okay. This is not that's not the reason why people are going, what the f is this? Sydney Sweeney has probably done 100 ads before this. The reason why people are going, this is a little weird, is because she is going, I love my jeans. My jeans are great. I love having, my jeans are blue. That's it. Like, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. And then it's like, it's unfolded into this like larger part of discourse because like no one wants to, there's no material changes, no material gains you can make. Anne, kaya alır mısın? Anne.
Against left wing.
It's not that they want to see more white women. It's that they want to see none of anyone else.
And now a second ad, this time from Dunkin', featuring actor Gavin Castellano, drawing similar scrutiny.
This tan? Genetics. I just got my color analysis back.
I don't understand what that line has to do in this ad. Like, I feel like even if he didn't say this tan genetics and he just said, yeah, this tan, all natural, baby, or something like that, it wouldn't even reach the standard of scrutiny. It makes no sense. What is going on? Did they write this? Oh my God. Okay, 5-head play. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Hold on. Hold on. I know what happened. I know what happened. A while ago, during the Super Bowl, the last Super Bowl, I came to a scary conclusion that a lot of these ads were no longer being written by undergraduate or undergraduate interns or English majors that recently had graduated out of college and knew someone at like OMB or whatever, but instead they were being written by AI. And now, as we know, Elon Musk destroying the woke AI has created AI that is known as Mecha Hitler. So I feel like a lot of these ads were written at a time when the AI was going based and not woke. And therefore, that's the reason why they weirdly keep talking about genes and genetics. It's actually not the fault of the marketing agencies. It's actually the fault of the not woke but secretly based AI that's writing all of these ads. That's right. That's what it is. Up next, Jiffy Lube. Jiffy Lube denies all genocide except white genocide in South Africa. Free the Afrikaner with Jiffy Lube. It's the rogue AI.
Guess what? Golden summer, literally.
Critics quickly noting the timing and drawing parallels to Sweeney's campaign.
Talking about genetics? It's weird. It's weird.
No comment from Dunkin', but American Eagle is defending its ad, saying it is and always was about the genes. Her story, great genes, look good on everyone.
American Eagle stock soared after the ad came out. It's up about 5% since last month. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News.
What the fuck? Dude. What the dude, Americans love it, dude. Fuck it. I want to test the theory. Just say the 14 words next time, okay? I want McDonald's to be like, McDonald's wants to preserve a future for our white children. I want to see what happens to his stock.